The other thing that I want to point out before we get started is something that makes Maya really special when it comes to motion capture retargeting. In motion capture, we have this problem across all different types of mocap, for any type of mocap. When you have motion capture from an actor who has specific proportions, and you're trying to take that motion capture and put it on a character who has different proportions. And especially when it comes to leg length, what this ends up creating is foot drift. Because while your motion capture might not have foot drift, once you put that mocap onto a character with different sized legs, you inevitably are going to have feet sliding around on the floor and things not looking great. The amazing thing about Maya is that through a combination of a bunch of different reasons and stuff that they have going on in the background, action spaces and dynamic measuring of hip height and all these different things, this is not a problem in Maya. So you can take motion capture and put it on like a dwarf character from Lord of the Rings who, is much lower to the ground, has much shorter legs than your motion capture performer in real life, and their feet will be stuck to the floor perfectly. And we'll go through an example of this later in the tutorial, but this is a good reason for why people use Maya, to prep motion capture, even if they're ultimately going to be working in Blender or Cinema 4D or Unreal Engine or Unity, because in Maya, all of this foot sliding is just taken care of for you. And I cannot overemphasize how amazing that is. And if you've ever tried to do retargeting in the other programs, you know that this can be a big problem. If you are looking for high-end motion capture retargeting, it might be worth looking into Maya and Motion Builder. We'll have another tutorial for Motion Builder in the future. But one of those two programs to fix foot sliding, even if you're not working in Maya ultimately. Okay. Let's jump into the actual workflow now.